John had always thought that he had the perfect life. He had a successful career, a loving wife, and two beautiful children. But one day, everything changed. It started with small things that John didn't think much of at first. His wife Sarah would stay out late, sometimes not returning his calls or texts. She seemed to be avoiding him and becoming increasingly distant. John tried to talk to Sarah about it, but she would always brush off his concerns, saying that she was just busy with work or helping out a friend. But John couldn't shake the feeling that something wasn't right. He began to suspect that Sarah was cheating on him. The thought consumed him, and he became obsessed with finding out the truth. He tried to follow her on a few occasions, but she always seemed to disappear into thin air. He even considered hiring a private investigator but hesitated, not wanting to betray his wife's trust. Eventually, John's suspicions grew so strong that he couldn't ignore them anymore. He decided to take the risk and hired a private investigator to follow Sarah and find out what she was up to. Days turned into weeks, and John anxiously awaited the results of the investigation. He was shocked when the private investigator finally called him with the news. Sarah wasn't cheating on him. Instead, she had been secretly working as a superhero, fighting crime and saving lives. She had been using her time away from home to don a disguise and go out to fight for justice. John was stunned. He had never suspected that his wife had a secret life as a superhero. Sarah had been keeping this from him for years, but she had finally decided to reveal her secret identity. At first, John was hurt and angry that Sarah had kept such a big secret from him. But as she explained why she had chosen to keep her superhero identity a secret, he began to understand. Sarah had always wanted to make a difference in the world, and being a superhero was her way of doing that. She didn't want her family to worry about her or become a target for her enemies. John was conflicted. On the one hand, he was proud of his wife for being so brave and selfless. On the other hand, he felt like he didn't really know her at all. He wondered what other secrets she might be keeping from him. But as the days passed, John began to see Sarah in a new light. He saw the passion and dedication that she put into her superhero work, and he felt honored to be married to someone so incredible. Together, John and Sarah decided to keep her secret safe. They knew that revealing her superhero identity could put their family in danger, and they didn't want to risk it. John became Sarah's biggest supporter, helping her with her missions whenever he could. He was amazed at how she could balance her superhero work with being a loving wife and mother. He felt like he was married to two different people, but he loved them both equally. As time went on, John and Sarah's relationship grew stronger than ever before. They had gone through a difficult time, but they had come out on the other side with a newfound respect and understanding for each other. Sarah continued to work as a superhero, and John was there to support her every step of the way. They had their ups and downs, but they knew that they could overcome anything as long as they had each other. In the end, John realized that he didn't need to know everything about his wife to love her. He was proud of her for being who she was, and he knew that their love was strong enough to overcome any obstacle.